So our next topic is about the correctional institution for women. So correctional institution for women or CIW in a report dated of January 22, 1959 submitted to a committee created by Administration Order number 287 by the President of the Philippines. Uh, It was noted that before separate building was constructed, especially for women prison. So they create a additional building to for specialization for accommodating for woman only, separate from the female. So female convicted were confined at the old Bilibid prison on Asgaraga Street, Manila. So the make of prisoner were confined. Uh, the male prisoner were confined in dormitories near the women's quarters because of the condition. Vocational activities of the women prisoner were limited to embroidery. So when they become ill, the women were confined in a separate building which served as a hospital with the nurse and prison physician. So when woman prisoner needed surgery, they were operated at the Believed prison. So after the operation, they were transferred to the infirmary for convalescence. So after the series of negotiation started at the prison, the director Ramon Victorio, the Philippine legislature passed Republic Act number 3579 in November 1929. It authorized the transfer of all women inmates to a building in Welfareville at the Mandaluyong, Rizal, and appropriate 16,000 pesos for the move. So on January 14, 1931, the woman prisoner were transferred from the old Bilibid prison to building especially constructed for them. So they were separated from female prisoners. So in its old name, women's prisons was changed to correctional institution for one. So from the former name women's prison, so it was transferred or it was changed to correctional institution for women. So this was in keeping with emerging trends in penology, which emphasized correctional rather than punishment. So this was in keeping with emerging trends in penology, which emphasize correctional rather than the punishment. So convicts were brought back into the social mainstream, adjusted and rehabilitated with a better outlook in life. So correctional institution for women, according to the Senate report, occupied 18 hectares. So quite quite big. So the prisoner vocational activities were expanded to include poultry and piggery, as well as so they may create a livelihood as a cultivation of crops, flowers and fruits. Living quarters for the institutional employees were later constructed in the compound. So during the Japanese occupation, the correctional institution for women, despite that drastic reduction in the number of its employees, continue with its work. A number of female military prisoners were also confined in the institutional. They were later fled by the U.S. Army. So after the war, the correctional institution of women resumed its normal operation. So weekly, um, KISM classes were introduced. A dental clinic was built. Local telephones were installed in the guard headquarters. So the Bureau of Public Works made major repair on the main building and a workshop and infirmary were constructed for the inmates. So they used the infirmary during that time called accommodate around 16 patients. So in 2000, a new work-story building was constructed by the Department of Public Works within the ground of Correctional Institution for Women. It lists a growing congregation in the facility. So the Correctional Institution for Women with a capacity for only 200 inmates, so quite small, had to accommodate 1,000 inmates.